car.com, and we have the Ubislate 7C Plus from Datawind. The non-commercial version of it is also called Aakash 3, successor of the highly popular Aakash, which was once the cheapest tablet in the world. The Ubislate 7C Plus box looks pretty similar to the Aakash 2 or the Ubislate 7CI. There you see, Datawind calls it a 7-inch smartphone because it has a GSM radio. So let's go ahead and see what's in the box now. So once I open it, I have the tablet on top there. We'll come back to the tablet in a while. Then we have a quick start guide. We have the round pin adapter. There you see. We have a USB cable, micro USB, and then we have a micro USB to USB 2.0 full-size USB converter. This should make the Aakash 3 OTG, that is on the go file transfer device. Yeah, so that's the Aakash 3, the Ubislate 7C Plus. Ubislate has enhanced the look of the Ubislate 7C Plus over the Ubislate 7CI, that is the Aakash 2. You have the same 7-inch form factor, but then the tablet is looks and feel more premium. There is nice textures on the back. It also has a GSM radio. The plastic also looks kind of more premium than the last one. The front side has the 7-inch TFT screen, your earpiece here, then your front facing camera, that's a VGA. No back camera. You have the speaker grill here, nice texture as you see, extends till here, and then it's all plain matte. All the controls are here. So you have a power button there, then you have a 3.5mm jack, a micro USB port, your charging port, the volume rocker, your call mic and system mic. Nothing on this side, nothing on this side, no. So that's about it. The tablet is meant to be held like this, except for calling, of course, because the moment you switch to the dialer, it will come into a portrait mode. At 13mm, it's one of the thickest tablet that we've seen, and it's not very heavy. It feels plasticky, alright, but everything we will say in the light of the price of the tablet, which is incredibly priced at 5,000 only. For a 5,000 tablet, you have a GSM radio, a capacitive screen, front camera, 1 GHz A8 processor, 512 MB RAM. You have a battery that should last about 3 hours, 4 GB internal memory. You have space for micro SD card here, space for your SIM here. The micro SD card can extend your storage up to 32 GB. So all in all, a very good prospect at only 5,000. That's about $100, less than $100. Let's check out the user interface now. So I'm gonna switch on the Aakash 3, that's the Ubislate 7C Plus, and you'll straight away see the manufacturer's logo there. Yeah, so the Aakash 3 is powered by 1 GHz processor. It has 512 MB RAM, and it runs on Android 4.0.4, that's ice cream sandwich. And Datawind has done very little customize that. So you have pretty much a stock platform there. So there you see it has 5 home screen. There is no way to add or remove any home screen. You can long press to add only wallpapers. To add widgets, you'll have to go here and then long press any widget and then drag it to any of the home screens. Yeah, there you see. You have a taskbar here which effectively reduces the 7-inch screen to a less of viewing space. You have the back button, the home button, the recent apps button. There are no recent apps right now. Then you have a menu, a wallpaper, manage apps and system settings. You also have the calling button there because this guy supports GSM calling. There you see, big dialer. And then you have the volume up and down button. You have a notification tab here. So tap it once and you'll see the quick notifications, some basic notifications. Tap it again and you'll see some quick function toggles. You can go to the complete settings here. Typical ICS menu. It has Wi-Fi direct, by the way, pleasant surprise. You have all these settings. You have let's check out what accounts you can add. So you can add all these accounts. Then about tablet, there is 4.0.4. that's the model number, that's the build number. Yeah, so not much of fuss around, you see, and it's pretty much almost straightforward vanilla Android 4.0.4 platform. So you have a lot of apps that Ubislate provides from a lot of areas. For example, educations, you have the CBSE app, then you have a lot of mails app, you have 2 office apps, by the way. Another good thing about this tablet is that you have document to go full version and a Kingsoft Office free version. Then you have a lot of games like Bubble Blaster and there's some chess game, and then you have Minesweeper and memory game and whatnot. You have some news readers here, and then you have 2 browsers. One is this, one's the default browser. You have book reading apps, LDCO, and then free book reader, and then even Mango CBSE provides classroom books for free for reading. And you have Solitaire, Tic-Tac-Toe and other stuffs. You of course have the usual Google apps that comes with Android 4.0.4, for example your Gmail, and you have maps, navigation, Play Store, places, stock, YouTube, etc. Yeah, so a lot of apps that Datawind's providing for that should interest a various number of customers. So you're gonna see some of the apps now. So we'll start with the browser, and pretty much the browser that you've seen on the Nexus 7. That's how you create a new tab. You can delete it from here. You can go to menu from here. It lags a bit, and that's expected from this kind of a low budget tablet. You can request a desktop site. Yeah. Let's check out how it renders a web page. Pretty cool actually, although it takes some time to render all the elements. Yep. Of course there is a lag in scrolling. Some of the widgets go haywire there. So as you even when I'm scrolling at a moderate speed, it's taking time, and there's a lag, significant lag. Yeah. you see it's not rendering the background even properly. Yeah, now it's cool. There's some lag while rendering a web page. Again, see, when I zoom in, there is a lag. Yep, so I'm gonna play a flash file now from the YouTube, and let's see how this guy plays it. It should support it out of box. In fact, it takes it to a YouTube app then. So it doesn't really play out of the browser. So that's the browser. And some lag in the UI transitions, as you've seen. We have the camera, the lone VGA front camera. There, see, so you have some settings out here, some white balance settings, and you have your exposure compensation scales, yeah, and then your GPS settings and other stuff. So that's how we go to the video recording. Yeah, nothing much to brag about really. This is a nice app where you have free books downloads, and they are arranged according to the class. So you have books from class 1 or till all the way class 12. There you see, you can choose from class 1 till class 12, and once you select the class, it'll give you textbooks from various subjects. We have from accountancy, English, social studies, chemistry, biology, business studies, and a lot more. It'd be very useful for people who cannot afford textbooks, and even otherwise this can, you know, let you read a textbook. Carry a lot of textbook in simple tablet wherever you go, and read them very, you know, conveniently on this. We have the music app. Although I do not have any music. Yeah, but pretty much again the same Nexus 7 UI. Then the dialer, pretty big dialer as I showed you before. We have some text settings there. You can check out all these. You have a call log, and then your contacts. Yeah. So there are lags at times in the UI transition, but overall for a 5K tablet, I would say this lag is expected. We're pleasantly surprised by the overall performance of the tablet, because see, you'll always have to see the performance or see the looks and build quality, keeping in mind the price. At 5,000, this tablet is fairly premiumly built, looks very decent, and we just wish it weighed a little less. And it has ICS, which is again decent, not very old, and then you have some pretty useful apps, and you have some full version app like Documents to Go, which itself cost about upward of you know, just below 1,000 rupees, and a lot of useful apps and games. And overall, if you see, ideally if you're a moderate user, which this tablet is aimed at, then you won't see much performance issue actually. You see, it's pretty smooth. Of course, you cannot stretch it much like you can with the flagships, because they are much more powerful, heavily built, and they are priced almost what 8 or 9 times more than this guy. So I would say keeping the price in mind, the Aakash 3 number 1 is a lot better than the Aakash 2. It has really come of age. And number 2, even overall at 5K, I think this tablet is totally worth it, specifically when you have a GSM radio enabled. This guy makes it to a phone as well as a tablet, which gives the 5,000 price point an absolute justification. And I would say, yes, if you're not gonna spend much, just looking at you know how a tablet feels like, looks like, first time tablet buyer, and you're probably a strict budget player, then yeah, you can definitely go with this. And keeping in mind the price point, it will delight you. Thank you.